Here's a look at how to play my song Inland Sailor. That bit I just played is a fiddle riff on the original recording from 1994. The accordion and the fiddle played that figure at the end of the tune, and I liked it so much that I copied it for my solo guitar shows so I could add it to the song when I perform it. So it's a great little figure up here at the 7th fret with the open E string as a drone. Just some E minor scale tones, and then a little bit of a C chord. A little bit of a D chord. Now we move on to the verse, and I think of these chords in their simplest terms. Even though I'm adding extra notes to the chords, I'm not thinking of those more complicated names. I'm just keeping it simple for myself, and I'm thinking of how the song moves tonally. I'm not as concerned about the specific notes in this part especially, but let's make a note of it that I am adding extra scale tones. So if I call it an A, I know it's really like an A sus2 with something else in there. It's a C, but it's got a G in the bass, and maybe it's a C major 7, but I'm still thinking of it in its simplest terms. So the verse starts with E minor to C to D, back to E minor, C, and then A major. And what I'm going to do is throughout this, I'm going to try to let the B and the E string ring out as much as possible. So that's easy on the E minor, but on the C, it means you have to let that become a C major 7. And on the D, it means it's a D sus2, and I add the F sharp in the bass. And on the A, means it's an A sus2, or you can play it here. Right? So that's how that goes. Now the chorus, I do something similar, although I started out pretty straightforward. It's a bluegrass G, a D with an F sharp in the bass, E minor to C, G to D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C. And here's where it gets a little interesting at the very end of the chorus. An E minor played up on the 7th fret. It should be a bar chord, but I'm not barring it. I'm only holding down the first finger on the 7th fret of the A string. I'm letting the B and the E string on the top and the E string on the bottom ring out. And then on the A chord at the 5th fret, what should be a bar chord, I'm doing the same thing. Barring the 5th fret of the low E string and letting the B and the E ring out. Doing the same thing on the F. Should be a bar chord, but it's not. That's very colorful. And then the B7, I put the F sharp on the bass. So the E rings out there. And then we're back to the riff again. Now the only thing that we can add to that is the solo is a pedaled E bass over some moving triads. Now I play with a pick, I play with a plectrum, so when I am going to do two things at once, that moves us into something called hybrid picking style. And that's, I'm finger picking but using a plectrum at the same time. So I pedal with the E, I pedal the E and the bass throughout this little solo, and I'm going to play some triads. Here's an E minor, Here's a D. Here's an A minor. E minor. Here's another E minor. Here's a D. Here's an A minor. Here's an E minor. And there's more, they're all over the neck. And you can improvise wherever they might be. Here's an A minor. Here's an E minor. E minor. A minor. And that's the solo.